The markets and the numbers. We were off as much as 600 points. We've now pulled back slightly, down about 400 points. The market is clearly unhappy at the moment, going back down again. You can look at that and you see a solid down day. But look at the market overall for the year, and it's pulled back. Obviously, it's appearing, well, I don't know. I mean, let me ask my next guest, John Tuttle, the vice chair of the New York Stock Exchange. John, I won't hold you to this. I promise you I won't hold you to this. But it is looking possible and likely as if that week around March the 18th might be called as having been the bottom of the market. At least, you know, that seems how it was. Is that your gut feeling too?
Well, I sure hope so. I mean, this has been an eventful month or 6 weeks in the marketplace. I hope it's the bottom. There's a lot of different views out there. Some think there'll be a V, a U, a W type recovery from this, but I, like you, hope it's the bottom and hope it's the mark of the turning point, both for a health crisis and for the market.
So let's talk about how the market's performing. Obviously, it's seemingly, from a technical point of view, not having the floor has, it's not nice, but things have gone according to plan. Trading's taken places. There hasn't been liquidity issues or market disruptions as a result, at least none that we can see.
I mean, taking a step back, when we made the decision to temporarily close the trading floor, you know, the number of corona cases in New York was a small number, but growing rapidly. And we took a precautionary step to shift to purely electronic trading. Now, Richard, we operate electronic stock exchanges. It's not new to us. It's something we prepare for regularly. And so we made the shift. We've been very impressed with how not only the New York Stock Exchange's systems, but the entire financial system has performed during a period of incredible stress. And that means record volatility, record volumes for the marketplace. Everything has held up well. Now, to your point, we don't have the trading floor for this moment, so we're not experiencing the benefits and the features that you get from having the trading floor. But the market is still very strong, and we have a lot of confidence in the structure of the system.
But it's true that today, the nature of trading, high frequency, quantum, all of those sorts of things, this volatility, which we've seen it before, I guess when you see volatility in otherwise okay circumstances, economic circumstances, you sort of understand it. When you see it in a health pandemic where there are much greater issues going on, you start to feel it's a bloody nuisance. And actually, you know, there were actually calls for the market to be shut because it was simply one extra stress that we didn't need.
Yeah, no, we completely disagree with those calls to close the marketplace. In fact, we're very vocal on making sure that the marketplace remained open. And we've been supported by a lot of policymakers, by the administration and others. And the reason why it's important to keep this marketplace open is just because people don't like the prices at which stocks are trading doesn't mean they shouldn't have the ability to trade them. If you're an individual investor or an institutional investor that needs to access capital, you should have the ability to do it. The issues that caused the market volatility are not going away. So we need to make sure that the markets are open and accessible for investors to get the capital and have access to the capital they need during this incredibly stressful period.
All right, nail your colours to the mast here, John. Nail your colours to the mast. Will the floor reopen? To those skeptics that say they've managed to close it, it's an expense they don't need, they'll find a way to wiggle out of reopening that floor.
I'll give you a very simple answer, Richard. Absolutely. That floor brings a lot of benefits to the marketplace. The people on there do a great service to the marketplace in helping dampen volatility, supply liquidity, make sure stocks trade better, investors get better deals. So you can better believe that that floor is going to be back open.
Good to see you. I appreciate it. As always said, thank you. John Tuttle joining us there, normally from the floor of the exchange, but, well, we're both in our individual living rooms now.